I should have trusted my gut when I saw the name, Maple Hollow. Anything that sounds like a candle scent usually comes with fine print and a smile that hides a warning. But no, I was wide-eyed, full of dreams, and dragging my Titan Blaze 9000 grill into what I thought would be my peaceful slice of suburbia. Turns out, I was moving into Brenda's kingdom. I wasn't asking for much, just a lawn to mow, a patio to grill on, and maybe a little silence between Zoom calls. I'm a graphic designer, work from home, talk more to Adobe than people. But I guess peace looks different when you're under the rule of someone like Brenda Thomas. Now Brenda. She wasn't elected. She emerged. 50-something, silver bob that could cut glass, tennis whites every day even though no one's seen her hold a racket. She drove around in a souped-up golf cart she called the Chariot, clipboard in hand, issuing citations like she was suburban royalty. The first time she showed up at my door was about my welcome mat. It said, "Hope you brought beer." She said, "It invites the wrong kind of energy." I flipped it over. Black rubber side up. Compliant. Bland. I thought that was the end of it. Nope. Next came the grass inspection. I was mowing, earbuds in, just vibing until I noticed her measuring my lawn with actual tape. "Too short by a quarter inch," she said. Then she pointed at my garden hose. Counterclockwise coiling disrupts neighborhood visual flow. And that's when I realized. This wasn't a neighborhood. It was a stage. And Brenda. She thought she was directing a pageant. So I played along. I didn't like it, but I didn't want drama. Then one afternoon, all hell broke loose. A tornado hit. Not a big one, but strong enough to rip shingles, flip a trampoline, and launch my beautiful Titan Blaze 9000 across 2 yards. And here's the thing: no alerts. Nothing. The sirens never went off. Phones were silent. We were flying blind. Afterward, I'm standing outside, staring at my destroyed grill, heartbroken, and that's when I see it. A sleek satellite dish, brand new, glowing like an alien beacon, nestled right in Brenda's prize-winning flower bed. I don't know what it was about it, maybe the way it pointed straight up, maybe the weird low hum it gave off, but something about it felt off. 3 days later, black SUVs roll up. FEMA jackets, serious faces, handheld scanners that start beeping as soon as they cross her yard. Brenda comes out, ready to battle. "Can I help you?" One of them holds up a badge. "Ma'am, this is a Spectre-class signal jammer. That's a federal offense." She tries to argue. They hand her a citation for $100,000. Now, this is where you'd expect a person to retreat quietly, maybe call a lawyer. But not Brenda. Brenda does what only Brenda could do: spins it into a conspiracy. That weekend, she calls an emergency HOA meeting. Dressed like she's testifying before Congress, she stands in front of the clubhouse and announces her master plan: every homeowner would contribute $2,000 to fight government overreach. That's when Gary stands up. Gary's the guy who put a SpongeBob trampoline in his pool. "The only tyranny here is you, lady," he says. And just like that, the dam broke. People started yelling. Stories poured out. Fines for mailbox paint, citations for wind chimes, threats over lawn gnomes. I grabbed the HOA bylaws, flipped to the part Brenda loved quoting, and read aloud: legal penalties due to board member misconduct fall solely on the individual. The vote to remove her. 49-1. She didn't leave quietly. Of course not. 2 days later, Brenda rolls out her new weather alert system. I'm not kidding. She started raising flags based on a squirrel named Timothy who lived in her oak tree. She claimed Timmy's tail fluff predicted storms. Then she bought an antique naval airhorn, said it was fought emergencies. One sunny Saturday, Brenda raises a skull and crossbones flag and blasts that horn so loud it shattered Gary's window, startled 3 cars into a fender bender, and ignited her march. Picture this, Brenda, standing on her lawn, smoke rising behind her, holding that air horn like she just conquered a battlefield. That was the moment I knew. She had to go. The next HOA meeting was packed. Brenda tried to speak, but Gary calmly took the mic. One by one, folks told their stories, the fans, the fear, the flaming lawn ornaments. Then I stepped up. Brenda, I said, you didn't preserve order. You created chaos. You tried to control every inch of our lives, right down to the direction of a garden hose. You silenced emergency alerts, declared war on squirrels, and now you've set the neighborhood on fire. You're not a leader. You're a cautionary tale. The vote was unanimous. Brenda was done. FEMA dropped the fine, on one condition: we had to put in a real emergency system. One that didn't involve squirrels or antique naval gear. Fair enough. Brenda sold her house 2 weeks later. The "for sale" sign was crooked. Nobody straightened it. Life in Maple Hollow started to breathe again. Still weird. But the good kind of weird. The kind where you can plant a gnome and no one calls the cops. Gary got elected HOA president. First thing he did. Dropped off a welcome mat on my porch. Plain black. White letters. Just wipe your feet. The guy who helped fix my deck showed up with a surprise. He'd rebuilt my Titan Blaze. One leg slightly crooked, some dents along the side, but still standing. She's got character now, he said. Like this place. That night, I fired it up. Neighbors came by with drinks. We grilled. We laughed. The sky was clear. The flags were gone. Then, from 2 houses down, came the sound of bagpipes. Bad ones. New neighbor. Full kilt. Practicing like the ghost of Scotland was stuck in his garage. And you know what? I smiled. Took a sip of beer. Because after all that, we could live with bagpipes. So now I'm asking you, what would you have done? Was I petty? Was I patient? Should I have played along, or was I right to push back? Drop a comment. Let's talk about control, boundaries, and how far is too far when your welcome mat becomes a declaration of war. I should have trusted my gut when I saw the name, Maple Hollow. Anything that sounds like a candle scent usually comes with fine print and a smile that hides a warning. But no, I was wide-eyed, full of dreams, and dragging my Titan Blaze 9000 grill into what I thought would be my peaceful slice of suburbia. Turns out, I was moving into Brenda's kingdom. I wasn't asking for much, just a lawn to mow, a patio